Hi, my name is Celine. I'm an intern here at VeggieRx, and today I'll be talking to you about healthy hydration. Some of the topics that we'll be covering today include why we need water for our health, what are some of the recommendations for water intake, and signs and risks of dehydration. Lastly, some tips for getting more water into your daily life. To start off here with a fun fact, we can actually survive close to a month without any food intake, but our bodies can only survive about a week at most without any water. So that kind of shows you how important water really is, even compared to food for our bodies. So why do we need water? If you don't know already, our bodies are mostly composed of water, about 2/3 of our bodies. And we need water for our organs to function properly, in order to sustain our tissues and our muscles, and lastly, to maintain electrolyte balance. And electrolytes are just certain chemicals, elements in our bodies that need to be in a certain balance at all times. Some recommendations for water intake for male adults. It's about 15 cups for women, just under 12 cups, and for kids ages 4 to 9, or 7 cups. Just for a reference here, a typical can of soda is about 1.5 cups. So for men, they'd have to drink about 10 of those a day in water to meet the recommendations. For women, a little bit less, so about 6 to 7. And then for kids, about 4 to 5. And so if we don't get enough water on a regular basis, we put our bodies at risk of dehydration. And dehydration can be caused by different reasons, including vomiting, diarrhea, frequent urination, and excessive sweating. Those are all ways that we lose fluids, but also from traumas like burns or different injuries, as well as medications that can result in body or fluid loss, like diuretics. And some health risks of dehydration include heat exhaustion, or in severe cases, heat stroke, urinary tract infections, kidney problems, and seizures. So what should we look out for to prevent dehydration? Thirst, dry mouth, and dry tongue is a pretty obvious sign, but it is really important to note that these symptoms, actually all of these symptoms here, are a late indicator of dehydration. So by the time we notice that we're dehydrated, we've probably been dehydrated for a little while. So another symptom is dark urine. We want to look out for the color of our urine. So a clear or lighter yellow probably means you're well hydrated. Darker urine is a sign of dehydration. Dizziness and confusion, another sign of dehydration. And lastly, fatigue. So some easy ways to get more water in on a daily basis is to always carry a water bottle with you. So you're remembering to drink throughout the day, and you also can fill it up. If you do want water, drink water at every meal and snack. That's an easy rule of thumb to remember to drink constantly throughout the day. Remember to drink before, during, and after exercise, because when we exercise, our body temperature is actually rising, and the body's way of dispersing or releasing that heat is by sweating. And when we sweat, those are obviously fluid losses, and so we need to replenish those fluid losses. But that is why during exercise and while our body temperature rises, our fluid needs increase. And lastly, if there are people out there who don't really enjoy drinking water or think it's kind of bland or boring, you can always add some flavors to it with fresh fruits or herbs, like a lemon or orange or limes. Cucumber water is pretty common, or basil or mint. Seltzer water is also a great option too, to get some more fluids into your daily life. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, please remember to subscribe to the Windy City Harvest VeggieRx channel and post any comments or questions below. We are also always welcome to any suggestions for topics that you'd like us to cover in our future videos. Thanks again. Bye.